Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm back in the basement. I am working today. This is a Saturday in my world, and I am working today to get those two old videos salvaged from my Surface and uploaded to YouTube. One of them is my Temu Get Ready With Me video, and that one I have successfully gotten loaded. And so you'll be seeing that. Actually, you will have already seen that when I think when this publishes. And I'm also working to get, I had another another Temu video that I'm in the process of trying to salvage right now. So if I'm looking over there, it's because I'm trying to make sure that this computer over here doesn't time out or whatever, because that'll make it take longer. But anyway, I thought I would, while I'm doing that, make myself useful, and I've been trying to kind of work on some stuff for my Etsy shop and make it so that I can be faster to respond when people order things. And thank you, if you've been someone that's ordered from my Etsy shop, thank you so much. And we are quickly working our way towards earning a goat for some people in need. And so I will link my shop down below. I don't have a free giveaway on this episode. I should have brought something. I wonder if there's something down here I can just pull, if I remember, which I probably won't, right? Hang on. So while I'm sitting here, I've got some of my Etsy shop stuff is just sitting right over here, and I want to make sure that I don't grab something I've already done a giveaway for. So let me see what this one is. Nope, wrong item. See if I have done oh, yep, I've done one on that already. Darn it. I think, well, let me do something out of here. I can't remember. Well, this is not going how I planned. Do I even have this as an item listed in my shop? Well, I guess I will by the time this video airs. But let me just see if I already have it listed. I think it's one that I have listed in my Facebook marketplace or my Facebook store. So I guess let me check there. But anyway, while I'm doing that, so I'm not just wasting your time, today I'm doing a Yum Yum box review. And if you're not familiar with Yum Yum, or Universal Yums, but I call it the Yum Yum box. If you're not familiar with that, it is I paid, my family pays for this because we enjoy eating through it together. So it's not sponsored or anything. They don't know who I am. But you sign up, and they have 3 different subscription plans, I believe, and I think I have a referral code that I'll link in the description below. It's been a while now since I've gotten behind on these boxes. So it's been a while, and I don't remember exactly what the deal was, but you get a box with treats, snacks, that kind of thing, from a specific country in the world. And each month it's a different country. Although last Christmas it was like an around the world, so it was like the best items from multiple different countries. And so I'm sorry, here I am like being all distracted, but it's just really fun. My family really loves it. There's always stuff in there that we don't like and stuff in there that we really, really like. And so it's just fun to kind of sit with the family and go through it together and judge it and whatnot. Okay, so that's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this item. We'll do a giveaway. Let me get a marker so that I can put the keyword on here. And the keyword is going to be backwards, right? Because, well, I guess I'll flip this video, so it'll probably look weird to you guys because everything will be reversed, but I'm doing that so that we can do the giveaway and you can see what the word is and what should we make the keyword. Well, let's just make it sewing. It's kind of a weird keyword, but we'll make the giveaway word sewing, and you will get, I'm sorry, I don't remember how many of these you get in the listing, but it may be this and it may be more, but it's at least this, I believe. So you get pages, vintage pages from a sewing instruction book. And this is the one that you will get new fabrics and newest techniques. And so it's each one is monochrome. So when my listing probably will have the different colors in case color matters to you. So there will be variations, but you get like a signature, which is 3 folded pages, but they might be separated into individual pages. But anyway, this is what you will get. So there's great things in here to fussy cut. If you're doing any kind of sewing, kind of junk journal, or sewing's your craft. I mean, it's got great titles and things, great book page that you can use for collage, and great images. So that will be the giveaway for this episode, which has absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing here. So, but let me I always got to put the thing on there so I remember what it is I gave away with that word. And then the winner will get chosen the day after this airs. All right, so back to Yum Yum Box. So I don't know what, it comes in a box like this, and I don't know what country we've got, because like I said, I'm behind. I think I've got 3 boxes at this point that need to be hauled. So let's just get started. We'll unbox it together. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, the Baltics. So everything in this box will be snacks from the Baltics. And so we've got, okay, I'm not going to be able to pronounce all these, but we have Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Is that it? I think so. So those 3 countries, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. And I'll show this again. So with every box, you get one of these that tells you a little bit about it. And then you get a place to score the treats. So we do that, my family and we do that when we sit and eat them together, which we'll do tonight. We will go through and everything gets rated 1 to 5, 1 being bleh, and 5 being awesome. And then at the end we see which one won. But there's usually one clear winner, usually. Okay, so then you also get, this is precarious. You also get a book that tells you all about the snacks we're going to be trying and some history lessons. Oh, mushroom lovers. Oh, I love mushrooms, but my family does not. So this is going to be great for me because they've had to see me eat the caraway seed things, which I think are disgusting. And now, hopefully, we get to see them eat some mushrooms. Okay, and then there's always a recipe in the book, which that looks really good. Estonian comfort food. some kind of beef and potato thing. And then in the back, it's got the nutrition information. And then they also give you stickers to go with your very first box. You'll get a passport, which I'm not gonna lie, I love filling in the passport. So you get sticker, you get your passport stamp, and then you get the flag and the flower. And then if you wanted to, you could, use stickers to show which items you really liked, etc. So let me add my stamp to my book. And then I think when you fill up this book with stamps, I want to say you can let them know, and maybe they'll send you a new one to keep going. But I'm probably never, well, the one time I had a passport and left the country, I didn't get any stamps in it. So this is maybe the closest I will get to having stamps in a passport. All right, so, okay, well, I didn't put that in there very straight. So I've got my stamp, and then my flag. And this passport book also gives you an option to say what your favorite was. I don't ever fill that in, but you can see I've been to the Czech Republic, Germany, Scandinavia. This was the Christmas around the world, France, and now the Baltics. And then on the back, I'm building a garden, so we get the flower sticker. So see, I'm an adult, but I still like little things like this. All right, so we've added our flower. All right, so now the important part, let's eat. All right, so I have a knife in case I need to cut anything, and I've got a plate, and I've got some water in case something gets a little funky in here. But, oh, I should turn that off. We don't need to know when cars drive by. So just stick this over here. All right, first is a cookie. Ooh, well, this looks really good. So this is like a really big chocolate bar. So milk chocolate with cookie filling. All right, so it tells, I'm going to read a little bit about each of these items. So this is a decadent Lithuanian chocolate with a buttery cookie filling. In the 17th to 18th centuries, the economy of the Netherlands was built on the Baltic grain industry. Their grain was cheap and abundant and became a lucrative import for the Dutch. This cookie cream filled chocolate bar uses Dutch butter cookies as inspiration, a small memory of a once huge industry. Well, I love butter cookies, especially at Christmas when they bring out those tins. And so let's just see. But yeah, and it looks like there's a lot of chocolate ones in this, but usually they have a really good mix. Some snack boxes out there get kind of one note, I think. But I feel like this one has a good variety between both savory and sweet, but also within each of those. So like sometimes I've seen other boxes where their savory things are all like just different variations of potato puffs, for example. And while there can be some of that going on with this one, I don't feel like it's as often. So take that for what it's worth. All right, so it comes, and they also have a store. So I think if you really like something that you get in a box, you can order it by itself, or you may be able to find these things on Amazon. Okay, well, this is in here really tight, but you can see it's like a typical chocolate bar. Well, let me just open the whole thing. So it looks like this. So I'm just gonna break off a square. Oh, it's very soft. But I just broke off this part. And I can't eat it all because I have to share with my family later today. So I'm just gonna eat this little part. So it smells like cookie on the inside, almost like a toasted cookie. I don't know how this is going to be that I can't pause during these. I normally will pause so that I can like spare you some of the time spent chewing, but that was really good. The chocolate is not too sweet, and there's a little bit of saltiness in the cookie, so it blends really well. It's melting really nice. The chocolate on the outside is melting really nice, but it's got a really good, it's like a cookie dough, right? It's not a crunchy, it was not a crunchy cookie. So it almost ends up being like a bonbon that melts in your mouth. But that butter cookie has got a really, really good flavor. Okay, so if I'm ranking that one, I can never give the first thing a 5, so I'm gonna say a 4 because it's better than average. Let me get a drink of water while I look for the next thing. Okay, the next one looks like maybe like a granola bar kind of thing. All right, so my hair up here is about done. I think it's about all come out. It's very thin, like it's given up. And the lighting down here, it's making it look really white. But this is the last ponytail that I've hauled on this channel, and you'll be proud of me. I wore it to work yesterday. 2 days ago, and first time that I've worn one of those hair pieces to work. So, and I think I only saw one person the whole day, so, and it was a guy, so he didn't notice. And I wouldn't expect him to or want him to, really. Okay, anyway, a little distraction. Nomita chocolate with apple puree and nuts. True to the Baltic tenet of living off the land, this apple-filled chocolate bar utilizes one of Lithuania's 1,000 different types of apples. Holy cow. We were watching quiz balls last night because it's the summer, and what do you do but watch dorky game shows on TV? And we were watching quiz balls, and one of the quizzes or questions was, which of these is not a kind of apple? And some of them were, well, no, they don't pick obvious ones like Red Delicious, but they picked ones we'd never heard of before, and they aren't ones that we have in the Midwest. So maybe they're from Lithuania if they have 1,000. That's crazy, right? All right, so here's the chocolate bar. I'm gonna use the knife real quick to just cut off the end. Although, where did I put the knife after I cut the box open? There it is. This is all gonna come falling down here at some point, I'm sure. Okay. So it looks like it's kind of got a wafer. Yeah, it's got a wafer with like the apple jam, I guess. 3 layers of wafer with 2 layers of the fruit and nut, or maybe it's just wafer on the top and the bottom. The apple is tart. You get a little bit of crunch from that wafer on the top and the bottom. And then there's nuts in this. Did it say if it was peanuts? I'm trying to see if it's, oh, almonds and peanuts. Oh, right here. Contains soy, almonds, wheat, and peanuts. Okay, so that was really good. What would that compare to? Well, it doesn't compare to like a fruit and nut bar because there was a lot of that jam in it. And it's like a tangy jam. I don't know what that compares to, but that was really good too. So I'm gonna have to say, comparing it to the other one, it's about the same. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna give it a 4 also. All right, next is more sweet. Maybe. Okay, I don't see the item. I don't see the item unless it's in this bag. So we might have missed one. Or they might have missed one. But usually you get, yeah, it doesn't say this is going to be in the bag, so I think we didn't get one of them, which is a really bummer, because it was black currant and melon jellies, which sounds really good. But let me make sure. Oh, I was wrong. They are in here. It just doesn't say yum bag next to it like the others do. Okay, I got to figure out how many of these there are so I know if I'm cutting these in half. Okay, I don't have to cut them in half on this one. All right, so get my mouse. Oh, it takes forever to upload things. All right, super soft black currant and melon jellies. Back in the days when the Baltic countries were occupied by the USSR, it would have been difficult to get fruits like the flavors found in this candy. People would have to line up to get any fruit that wasn't an apple. Oh, well, because you had 1,000 apple types. And it was never guaranteed that you'd go home with anything. Luckily, times have changed, and just about anyone can enjoy melons and black currants. And a favorite way to enjoy this is in these jelly candies. So cantaloupe is one of our favorite fruits. So that's a question we were asking in the family. I don't think I was going to post it to my community page, but then I didn't. But it's like, what is your favorite fruit? And mine probably would be watermelon, but cantaloupe is definitely up there. So here it is, and it's kind of covered, got a sugar coating. And this actually feels a lot like I've been taking prenatal vitamins for my hair and my skin, and they look a lot like this. Wow, that is super soft. Oh, it says super soft. Okay, that is fabulous. I'm trying to get the taste now. Okay, so like I said, it was coated on the outside with sugar. I'm not sure I would know what a black currant tastes like, but I think that's where the tang is coming from in this particular thing. And then the melon, it's got a picture of what looks to me like cantaloupe. So there is that soft melon kind of underneath. You could definitely get hit with the black currant first. But yeah, it's almost like a melt in your mouth jelly. So if you're someone, like I like jellies, but I hate the ones that you have to chew, like they're rubber. I mean, so this was definitely not that. So okay, so that, shoot. If already given two things a 4, and that was better, so it's gonna have to be a 5 right now. So I may have been wrong to go 4 out the gate. Can you do half points? Let's give this a 4.5. Okay, next was another item from this bag, a Chewy cola candy. So this kind of looks like a Tootsie Roll kind of thing, but let me see how many of those I've got. Usually I think they try to give you 4. Yes, so I can eat a whole one of these for this. Okay. Lima, L-A-I-M-A, Lima, Chewy Cola Candy. Extra chewy candy with a bubbly twist. A 2019 study found that only 9% of adults living in the Baltics drink soda daily. Well, they probably live longer too. Makes sense after a bite of this uber candy, chewy candy with a great cola kick. Who needs the real thing? Okay, now I'm a bit skeptical because anytime I've tried soda flavored candy in the States, it's, I don't know, you can't replicate the fizz and the carbonation that you get in soda. So then it just is like syrupy. I'm like, okay, well, it tastes like Coke or root beer or whatever, but that's not the same to me as, I don't know. So anyway, we'll see what this, has it got a center? Nope, it's all the same. I'm trying to tell if it's like popping. Okay, so this is similar to ones in the States. I was gonna say it felt like it kind of had an effervescent thing, but I don't think it does. So it really just tastes like, I mean, how do I describe it? It tastes like, oh shoot. It tastes like the soda, or like it tastes, what is it tastes like a Shasta or a knockoff brand of soda. But it does, I don't know, the texture is weird. It does kind of, when you're chewing on it, give you the texture of fizz, but it's not fizzing. So I don't know how to explain that. So I'm probably going to give this a 2, just because, sorry, I know I'm being rude, but I'm trying to multitask here. Let me see if it's done. Okay, it's done uploading, so now I can let it, or at least the first part of that, so now I can ignore it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2, just because it's kind of a miss, but that being said, it might be a little bit better than the ones we have in the States. Maybe a little bit. But it's unique. It's like, how are they getting that almost fizzy flavor or fizzy sensation without it fizzing? Like if you've had popping candies, you know how they kind of pop, or so maybe there's some kind of, I mean, it doesn't act like there's any kind of, oh, it's got citric acid, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll say that one is a 2. Texture was okay. Taste kind of eh. All right, next we have a lentil snack, maple bacon. Okay, well, I don't like maple. But I'm a trooper. Sweet and smoky with an amazing crisp. With the Baltic Sea so close, salt has historically been an important part of the Baltic trade and food. It's part of the reason why today there's so much bacon and smoked fish in the cuisine, and also why these lentil snacks seasoned with sweet and salty bacon is a popular choice there. All right. Well, oh, there's some scissors. I'm like, where's my scissors? I'm wearing my Rest in Peace Pluto shirt from one of my last hauls. Okay, these are very aromatic. You can definitely smell the maple and the bacon. I like how they are fashioned like crinkle cut fries. So they get some points for creativity there. A lot of puffs are just kind of puffs. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. How do they do that? Why are other countries so much better at taste profiles than we are here in the States? Wow. Okay, so right away, you're not only hit with the smell, but you're hit with both the sweetness of the maple, and it's not an overpowering maple, which is good, but it's sweet, but you can tell that it's maple and not just corn syrup or whatever, sugar. But the bacon, it's like part bacon, part really, really good ham. Now, if you don't like ham, that's not probably a good thing, but that is fantastic. And it's almost like you can taste the texture of the bacon. What? Okay. This is one of the best things I've ever eaten in one of these boxes. This is by far a 5. And I will be surprised if anything tops this in this bag. But yeah, it's like a thick cut bacon. And you can taste the caramelization, which probably from the maple. That is fantastic. I'm gonna have to look and see if you can buy these online. Well, you can buy them on their store, but I want to see if there's a cheaper way to buy these. Well, that's not fair. I don't know how expensive it is to buy things directly from Yum Yum. But, okay, this is a winner. That I have to have another one. That's great. I'm not sure I've ever had anything I liked that had lentils or lentil flour in it, but I could down that bag in like 5 minutes flat. Okay. Next, we're back to sweet. Got Grandma's Legendary Wafer Cake. And wafers, that's a very popular thing in all of these kind of snack boxes. Maybe because it's light. I don't know. Or maybe wafers are just super popular everywhere around the world. All right, this is Grandma's Legendary Wafer Cake made by a real Lithuanian grandma. This waffle comes straight out of a grandma's kitchen. Really. When the bakers at Granex were working on new product concepts, one of their employees asked his grandmother to make a homemade batch of her caramel stuffed waffles for inspiration. Instead, her exact recipe became their product. It doesn't get any more homemade than this. Well, let's check it out. So it doesn't really say, does it? Did it say? Oh, caramel stuffed. I was looking for a flavor profile for this. I'm always challenged when trying to open these things. gonna have to hold up that other thing and hope that YouTube picks it for a, hope that YouTube picks this for my thumbnail. Wow. And I'm thinking that it might be possible to order old boxes of these. Like if you see somebody, I'm not the only one that hauls these, but if you see someone that hauls these, I think you can go on their website and get old boxes, because you know how snacks are, they stay good for a while. Oh, this is like all one piece. Oh, there's 2 pieces. So I'm gonna have to cut this. But as a really good size wafer. Oh, that was good. A little piece of the chocolate that fell off. Okay, try a piece of, oh! So they just kind of pour chocolate on the top of this, and it gets in the little crevices, the little waffle things in the, it's really good. All right. The wafer is soft. This is not one of those crunchy wafers. It's really good too, you guys. This has been a really good box. Like, I really thought Germany, for example, would be one that our family would really like. And it was kind of meh, but this one is fantastic. So if you ever plan your trips based on food, the Baltics might be a good choice for you. So like I said, the wafer is soft. The caramel in between is excellent. It's got kind of a, it's not a one-note caramel. It's very nuanced with, you know, some salty parts, some sweet parts, some milky parts. And it's a very creamy. Okay. If I hadn't tried those maple bacon things, this would be a 5, but I'm gonna have to give this a 4.5 or a 4.75 because it's really good. Wow. Okay. I guess the family's gonna be lucky if I get this back upstairs in one piece and they get to share in it at all, because it was really good. All right, next we're going back savory. So this one, I will say, definitely has been, we only got 2 savory things in this, which is a little unusual, but I'm not mad at it because it's been really good. All right. Oh, I spoke too soon. Adazu dill potato chips. Now, my family loves dill pickles, so they will, I'm sure, really like this. I'm kind of hit or miss. Like, I really like dill, but it's probably the vinegary part of it that can be different. So like, I like Clausen pickles because of the crunch, but I can only have like one before it's just too overpowering. But like a Vlasic pickle, I could probably eat more of those, but then they're kind of mushed. Well, they're not as crisp, so it's like, But I've noticed, and I really like dill on deviled eggs. But again, that's a different flavor profile than dill pickle. But let's see. So the most popular seasoning in the Baltics, dill. It's a big dill. So I tried to get my husband a blanket from Temu that said he was the big dill, and we got a girly one, which he still uses because he likes it. Okay, little squirrel just went by. All right, it's a big deal in Baltic home cooking. In the same way that garlic is used in other parts of the world, dill is that one spice home cooks always return to. In fact, many visitors to the Baltic say that it's more surprising when a Baltic dish doesn't have any dill in it. All right. So potato chips are also very popular in these kind of boxes. Oh, okay. So on first smell, I smell the true dill. I'm not smelling the vinegar part. And I guess it doesn't say it's pickles, it says it's dill, so. Okay, so once again, I'm not sure how, I don't mean this to be a knock against people in the States or companies in the States, but you guys need to get some better flavor tester people or whatever, because a lot of our stuff feels more artificial, and you go to these other countries and it just feels very natural, or tastes very natural to me. So this really does taste like if I were to just sprinkle some dill on my tongue, it really is what I'm getting from this. And the potato chip is nice too. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna give it just a, well, okay, I don't think it's as good as the chocolate bars I had at the beginning, so we'll give this a 3.5. It's better than average, and definitely better, I think, than the dill chips I've tasted from here in the States, but not as good as some of the other stuff I've had in the box. But still, these will get eaten for sure. Okay, now I maybe should take a drink of water real quick. So I'm getting a little nervous because this video is getting long, and I don't deal with long videos very well anymore, as you know, but let's keep going. Okay, the next item is from the Yum Bag. And let me see how many of these I got. These are fudge. Okay, good. I got 4 of these also, but they're kind of big, so I'm going to just cut a piece off. But this is Gotina Strawberry Fudge. Chewy fudge bursting with fruity flavor. It's wrapped up nicely. Looks like your typical caramel. Okay, now at first glance when I cut it, it's kind of one of those crumbly caramels, maybe? Oh, well, it says it's fudge. Hungry for a snack, but there's only boring vending machines around? Not a problem in Estonia and Latvia, where you can find machines stocked not with chips and soda, but fresh berries. What? Come on, America, we have got to up our game. That's how important and beloved the wild fruit is within the region. This supremely flavorful Latvian strawberry fudge is a prime example of the vibrancy and freshness that Latvians expect from their strawberries, no matter where they find them. Okay. First comment is on the texture. To me, fudge is creamier, and this one feels very you know, like if you cream salt and butter together, and it's just got that kind of a texture. So it's good, but it's grainier, maybe. But how does the strawberry taste? The strawberries, it's not blowing me away like, oh my gosh, this tastes like strawberry. Like, for example, hard to compare, but I tried Sunkissed, has a new soda, or at least it's new to me, that's strawberry and orange. And that one tastes like they just blended up strawberries and put it in a soda. So I'm not getting that kind of strawberry flavor from this. It's good, but the strawberry isn't powerful enough for me in this example. So I'm gonna say this is a 2.5. So good, but just not up to expectations. All right, and then next we have another chocolate bar. Oh, this is from the same brand. So the first one we had was the cookie filling and it was milk chocolate. This one's dark chocolate with mango filling. Decadent Lithuanian chocolate with a tropical twist. So here, I guess we're getting an example of where we're getting kind of samey stuff in the box, but it's a different flavor profile. So hopefully, and it's a really nice size bar. When those cold Baltic winters start to see temperatures below freezing, that means it's mango season in Lithuania. No, really, locals prefer to eat what's in season, and since the summertime produces tons of locally grown fruits and berries like strawberries and plums, there's no need to eat imported fruits. But come wintertime, that's when Lithuania turns to a tropical paradise, at least in terms of diet. So mango for me can be hit or miss. Now I like white chocolate's probably the only chocolate I'll eat it, but I don't really care for it. Milk chocolate would be my favorite, unless it's, I do like dark chocolate, but you gotta add some caramel or salt or something like that. But we'll see how mango is, because that might be a really good bracing variation to this that'll bring some uniqueness. So this bar looks just like the other one did. Let me just break off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. So it's got a vibrant yellow, to be sure. So I want to get a piece that has like all the parts. This broke a little funny. Okay, here's a piece, but yeah, really pretty yellow. Can smell the dark chocolate, can't smell the mango. Dark chocolate doesn't melt like milk chocolate does, right? So the melting is a little bit different than it was with the milk chocolate one. But the mango in this is phenomenal. It's really tart. Not overpoweringly tart, but tart in a way that you can, but you're really getting it's got a really, really good mango. It is like they just kind of pulverized mango and somehow starched it up so that it could withstand being in the middle of the chocolate bar. That plays really nicely with the dark chocolate. And you can taste each one of them separately. You can taste that dark chocolate, but you can also taste the mango in there. It's not getting muddied. So that is really good. I'm probably going to give that a 4. I don't think it was better or worse than the other chocolate bar we had. But yeah, that is a really good, they've done a really good job with that mango on that one. Okay, and then where is this last item? I have one more item in here. Oh, it's up here at the front. Okay, so it's another savory one. And this is the mushroom one. So mushrooms are a big thing, I guess, in the Baltics. They make mushroom cookies, pickled mushrooms. I don't know if I'd like pickled mushrooms. Okay, So I guess I was really supposed to have done this first. We've got your creamy mushroom snack. It's a yum worth celebrating. And that brings us to the reason we're talking about mushrooms. All that earthy Baltic flavor we've been talking about, where they were telling us all about the mushrooms in this little article, is packed into this extra long, extra crispy, extra mushroomy chip. Unlike traditional potato chips, these ones are made from mashed potatoes and then cooked into long strips for a chip that looks very, very unique. But even more unique, and at least to this region of the world, is that mushroom flavor. Enjoy. Okay. Can this dethrone the maple bacon puffs? Let's see. I'll tell you what, I really, really hope that I don't have trouble uploading this. Look at that. That is great. I'm going to just take part of it because I know my non-mushroom loving family is going to want to get as much of this as possible. So it's like pasta sheets, right? That is fantastic. So you can see like the mushroom soup. It's amazing. It is a little bit on the salty side. But wow, the mushroom in that is so earthy. So, okay, that is really good. Now, is that better than this? No. But if I gave that a 5, this is like a 4.98. So really, really, really good. All right, well, that brings us to the end of this Yum Yum box where we are celebrating the Baltics. I hope I get a good... Some of these thumbnail pictures that YouTube's picking out are not so great, but I'm trying to pick out funny ones sometimes. But anyway, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and wish me luck that this other video that I've been trying to, it's a long one. It's longer than an hour, which I think is definitely part of the reason why I was having problems with it. But wish me luck that I can get that uploaded along with this one. And even if this works, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not gonna be trying to make hour-long videos again, just because it is like heart-wrenching when I can't get it to work. And you never know until it's too late, kind of thing. But I did back away from the 20-minute ones because that was like, you guys did not like that. And so I'm trying to shoot for the 30-35 minute range kind of thing. So anyway, thank you for spending time with me wherever you are, whenever you are. I hope you're having a great day, and don't forget, if you are interested in the giveaway, here's your keyword, and the drawing for that will be tomorrow. I post it to my community feed, and then I pin a comment to this video letting you know to go over there to look. But otherwise, until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.